everybody, it's Susan and Butch. We're at the Celery Fields today and we're gonna take a walk. Now we've climbed up the hill and I didn't want to show you that because for me that was pretty pathetic. Butch, he was way ahead. I might include that clip of him up the hill and we're gonna go around the top and show you what you can see once you get up here. So this is down the hill. That's the route that we took up. There's a couple of routes that you can take. One of them, well, you can't see it from this angle, but one of them's for runners, one of them's for walkers and dog walkers, and in general, just people that are out on this little bit of a cloudy day, but nonetheless, maybe 73 degrees, and it's March 20th. And we're in Sarasota, Florida.
Happy spring.
Happy spring. That's right. It is spring
First
today,
day of spring, yes.
How could I miss that? Well, we're not missing it, actually. We're out here and we're enjoying it. So we'll just take a quick walk. The sky is actually pretty, even with some of those gray clouds. Lots of blue shining through. I'm almost embarrassed that I've never been up here. I have friends that used to make it part of their daily activity. I had no idea. And actually, when you look at it from afar, it's more of a kind of a long rectangular hill than it is just a pointed hill. So it spreads out a little bit, and these trails are up and down the sides and on the top. Let's take a look as to what's out here. This is actually part of the Sarasota County water treatment and flood mitigation system. Audubon's put this stop on their Great Florida Birding Trail. It's a very birdy place. Speaking of birds, we're on the north side and we're looking out over Fruitville Road and the North Pond. Lots of people out here today.
It's the first day of spring.
There's still a farm next door with horses. Now this roadway that brought us out here is called Palmer Boulevard, named after Bertha Palmer, who came here around the turn of the 20th century. And even though she was a wealthy socialite and philanthropist out of the Northeast, she came here with the full intent of purchasing land and bringing in different and innovative farming techniques. So she bought 140,000 acres or so of land, and when they started this area as farmland, they had to dig out the canals over there so they could drain the land and drain that extra water into a reservoir system. From Gulf Gate, which is miles away, different crops were planted out into this area, and the best crop that they found that grew well here was celery. And thus we have the Celery Fields. What about that?
Isn't that cool? The Celery Fields. I did not know that.
I know.
You're a wealth of knowledge, Susie.
I have so many tidbits of information and I want to share them with everybody. So keep watching my videos, people, and you'll get all the news. I was surprised to see this garden over here. There's a garden around the Audubon Center, but this looks to be a garden with native species. It doesn't get mowed. Oh, I know what that is. One of the Rotary clubs came out here a while back and planted a forest. So those are the pine trees and different trees that they planted. Right, so this is called afforestation. This is the center of the Celery Fields and is a Sarasota Audubon Nature Center that is privately owned and privately operated by the Sarasota Audubon Society. And there's the Martin House. All of this fauna, flora, is natural to Florida, and it's a LEED building that was constructed to meet the gold certified. Yes, when I was here the other day, this was full of martins and they were fighting for a spot to land. So they have classes out here, and the master gardeners, I believe, of Sarasota County come out here and take care of this. Volunteers, of course. This is a memorial. As is many of these benches and the brick pavers that are laid. People have donated. We're a very philanthropic community. All of these leaves on this tree are named. Where did you go, Butch? This is a birder's paradise, and it's so cool the way they have things set up here. Different stations for feeding birds and for attracting them, and then a station here for the birders to sit. This is called Owens Grove, and this is also a memorial. And as we walk through here, it's a nice little shady area to sit down and watch all of the birds feed in this spot. They have all kinds of bird feeders with all kinds of bird food, and the birds, different times of day, come and have a feast. Look closely, y'all, on the trees. And then they come popping out.